How significant is Jungkook's role in HYBE's future? Is it true that Jimin is no longer part of the company's long-term plans? These questions are currently shaking BTS's global fanbase following internal reports indicating that HYBE's management is conducting a strategic evaluation of the individual career directions of each member, with a striking emphasis on Jungkook's solo future. While one name is being touted as the centerpiece of the company's future, another name has seemingly vanished from official discussions. What's really going on behind HYBE's executive meeting doors? In recent days, reports from several internal sources revealed that HYBE's management has held closed-door meetings discussing future projects after all BTS members complete their mandatory military service. One of the key focuses in those discussions is the strategic positioning of Jungkook as a central figure in HYBE's next phase of global expansion into the American and European music markets. What's shocking, however, is that the leaked documents show no explicit reference to Park Jimin, another BTS member previously recognized as a pillar in the group's vocal and artistic performance. Jimin's absence in HYBE's future projection list has sparked a wave of speculation that cannot be easily ignored. Some industry analysts view this as an early indication that HYBE is considering a more selective approach to its post-BTS artists, prioritizing individuality and personal marketability as main parameters. With global streaming achievements and international collaborations under his belt, Jungkook is seen as the most promising asset. But could this mean that Jimin is being positioned outside the company's main priorities? Fundamental questions have started to surface. Is this the beginning of professional separation among BTS members? Will Jimin remain one of HYBE's main assets, or be allowed to find his own way in an increasingly competitive industry? So far, neither Jimin nor his management team has issued a statement regarding his career direction post-military. However, Jimin's silence only strengthens the narrative that something serious is being considered behind the scenes. Further analysis from several local Korean media outlets shows that HYBE has allocated its largest promotional budget in the 2026 roadmap for global projects centered on Jungkook, including partnerships with major American labels and collaborations with top world producers. Internal data reveals investment in a new digital platform planned to launch with Jungkook as the main icon. No similar allocation in Jimin's name has been found, not even on a regional scale. This budget disparity raises deep questions about internal fairness and the sustainability of BTS members' careers under the same agency. Several former HYBE staff members, speaking anonymously, disclosed that the company's vision shift over the past 2 years has been highly focused on digital assets with high export value, which explains why Jungkook, given his Billboard achievements and global image, is being prioritized. But does this mean that Jimin's contributions over the past decade are no longer relevant? ARMY's anxiety isn't baseless. In past years, Jimin was often the main face in local and international promotional campaigns, from commercials to charity initiatives. He is known for his unique vocal ability and strong stage persona, making him a favorite in various public and industry surveys. The uncertainty surrounding his future within HYBE's structure is not only troubling but raises concern that the company may be undergoing a value orientation shift in how it treats its artists. While Jungkook receives full trust to carry the role of global ambassador, including the possibility of launching an independent label under HYBE America's supervision, Jimin's name wasn't even mentioned in the latest collaborative project structure, announced earlier this May. In that structure, other members like RM and Suga still hold roles as creative consultants, but no similar position is linked to Jimin. This sparks suspicion that Jimin's relationship with the company is in an unannounced transitional phase. Why is Jimin not included in this major expansion project? Is there a vision gap between him and the company? Or is Jimin himself considering taking a new, more independent direction outside of HYBE's structure? Speculation about a possible agency switch or even a hiatus from the industry continues to grow. Within fan communities, theories abound, from internal pressure, value differences, to personal decisions not yet publicly disclosed. Public reactions to the situation vary. On one hand, Jungkook's fans celebrate the massive trust given to their idol and view it as a proud step forward. On the other, Jimin's fans feel disappointed and anxious about the possibility of unfair marginalization toward an artist who has significantly contributed to BTS's and HYBE's success. Many demand more transparent explanations from the company to prevent rampant speculation. If it's true that HYBE only prioritizes artists based on digital value and export potential, then bigger questions will soon arise. Will all artists under HYBE face the same fate when their performance doesn't align with global business expectations? What about other members like Jimin, Jikook, or V who have strong local fandoms but lack Jungkook's international dominance? The current communication crisis indicates that HYBE may not be fully prepared to face fundamental questions regarding its artists' futures. When one name is glorified and another left in doubt, it's understandable that speculation arises. This may not be just a strategy issue, but a representational crisis. As of the publication of this article, HYBE has not issued an official response regarding Jimin's position in their future plans. Meanwhile, fan community pressure continues to rise. An online petition demanding transparency and fairness in treatment toward all BTS members has already garnered more than 500,000 signatures in just 2 days. Protest hashtags also filled trending topics in over 20 countries, including the United States, Japan, and Brazil. This situation proves that for the public, Jimin is more than just a boy group member. He is a symbol of dedication, talent, and the courage to be authentic in an increasingly competitive and brutal industry. If HYBE fails to address this big question openly and fairly, it may not only lose the trust of its loyal fanbase but also that of the artists who have long been the foundation of its success. Ultimately, the biggest question isn't just about Jungkook's future, now being projected as HYBE's new face, but also about how Jimin's fate will be determined in this increasingly pragmatic system. Will he return to the company's strategic center? Or are we witnessing a new chapter in which Jimin must take a different path, perhaps freer but also riskier? The answer may not come anytime soon, but one thing is certain: HYBE and Jimin's silence cannot last much longer. In today's digital era, every absence is a statement. And in this case, Jimin's absence in HYBE's official discourse is a question still hanging in the air, and ARMY is waiting for the answer. The circulating rumors are more inclined to be public interpretations of the natural dynamics within the entertainment industry, where temporary activity breaks or a member's absence is often associated with separation scenarios or internal conflict. This pattern is not new and has often been refuted by official statements and the actual activities of BTS members. In closing, it is crucial for fans and the wider public to filter information critically. Not every viral piece of news reflects the truth, especially if it is not accompanied by legitimate and verifiable sources. In this case, the claim that HYBE is discussing Jungkook's future while sidelining Jimin holds no factual basis and instead has the potential to create misunderstandings and division among fan bases. HYBE, Bigot Music, and BTS members, including Jungkook and Jimin, have consistently demonstrated collective commitment to BTS's future as a unit. Therefore, this news can be concluded as a false, exaggerated rumor that lacks journalistic validity. This clarification should serve as a reference for all parties in responding to similar information in the future, with diligence, patience, and caution.